Hello there, and welcome back, or welcome if you're new. My name is Daphne. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. It's a rainy day in my area, but we are going to still make good use of our time. This is a sneak peek of how the stairwell makeover turned out. I am so happy that I was able to complete this portion of the makeover. And now we're going to get started. This is where we left off last week. I'm just giving you an overview of how the space looks, still with the brown stairwell. And also another area that I wanted to focus in on is the trim on the back wall. Right now it's white and we're looking to unify it into the space. And I just wanted to give you a close-up look of the state of the banister. The paint has been on it probably about 10 years or so, and we are totally going to redo the space today. I actually found the paint can from years ago. I had taken a photo of it. It was called Tudor Brown, and it was a Benjamin Moore color. And I was glad that I took a photo of the can because I realized that I used semi-gloss, which I am so happy that I did get semi-gloss in the black color that we used because I really like the shine and the finish. So before we get to painting, I always like to start with a clean space. Now, especially because I'm going to be painting the stairwell and also the trim on the side, I need to make sure that the carpet is really clean because I don't want to have anything getting into the actual paint. So we're just taking the time to vacuum down all of the carpet, all in between the spindles and along the side wall as well. And then we are going to just experiment with a little color. I just want to introduce myself in case this is the first time that you're hearing my voice. My name is Daphne. I want to welcome you to the channel. And if you're not already subscribed, I would like to invite you to subscribe and join me back here for another video. So I just want to remind you guys, if you haven't checked out last Thursday's video, we talked about how to make your home warm and cozy for these winter months. I'm going to throw up the thumbnail of that video so that you know how the thumbnail looks. So make sure that you check that out after you finish watching today's video. It was amazing. We had a great conversation, which led into this makeover. So I don't know if you're like me, but before I paint, I have to make sure that the surface is completely clean because I want to have the best finish as possible. So I am swifting off the wall and the trim, and then we're also going to go in with a little dish soap and warm water. We're going to spray it down and we're going to totally clean all the surface off. So I need to decide for the back wall what color we're going to paint the trim. Now right now it's a white color and I don't like the way that it looks, especially because we've been using the accent of black on the wall, and I just feel like white in this space right now doesn't really make sense. So I have two options. I was going to use the Revere Pewter, which is the color that I painted the trim in the dining room, and then also in the family room we use this color. It was the closest match to the wall color because I had thrown out the paint can, and at that time I didn't know what the color was, but I found a photo that I had taken of the original paint can, and it was a Sherman-Williams color. I'm going to put the color details up on the screen. Right now I am just trying to see if Revere Pewter will look good, and I'm also going to be putting a swatch of the black to see which color looks the best. I am leaning more towards unifying the color, but before I go out and buy another quart of the wall color, I wanted to see if the Revere Pewter would be workable. I just want to thank everyone for joining me today. I hope that you're enjoying yourself. If you are enjoying yourself and you're on a device that you're able to leave a comment, leave me a home emoji in the comment section. That just lets me know that you are enjoying yourself and you like my vibe. So I already have to take a trip to Benjamin Moore. So what I'm doing is just using a little leftover of the eggshell finish in the black, the same paint that we use to paint the wall. So I can just get a visual because I am trying to decide what color the back wall is going to be. So we already have the Revere Pewter. I'm just quickly painting the banister just lightly with the black paint so that I can see how it looks and how it flows. And then we're going to paint a little portion of the black as well. So this is how it looks. That's the Revere Pewter, and then that's the black. I personally like for it to just disappear. I don't like the Revere Pewter, but I do think that the wall color, the Sherman-Williams Loga, I believe it's Loggia. That color I think will look really nice. It'll just melt away in the background. We're also going to be painting around the doorway as well. So I just got back from Benjamin Moore. I picked up 2 quarts. I picked up the semi-gloss in the black, and it's actually the advanced paint. So it's meant for like cabinets and doors and trim. So it finishes really hard. So it's gonna be a really durable finish for the banister. So I was really questioning when I was in the paint store what I was going to use to apply it, because if you saw originally I was using a paintbrush, and I love working with paintbrushes, and in this project I will be using the paintbrush, but I didn't like the way that the paint was adhering with just the paintbrush. So I spoke to one of the guys at the paint store, and they suggested that I use this 3/8 inch nap roller, and it is wonderful. It conforms well to the banister, so I'm able to get good coverage, and I really like it. So same as the last time, I used the Sherwin-Williams color, and I had Benjamin Moore color match it. So I'm just applying it here, and I made sure that the recipe that they use is the same as they used the last time. Because sometimes when different paint companies interpret another color, it could be off slightly. And I just wanted to make sure that the color would be consistent, especially because I'm going to be painting on walls that already have the pre-mixed color. So thankfully enough, the color is a perfect match, and I'm just taking my time here to cut around the carpet. And I know a lot of you were not breathing when I was cutting in around the carpet in my previous video, so make sure that you breathe. Even if I get some paint on the carpet, I use Resolve carpet remover, carpet cleaner remover, and it comes off very easily, even paint. I did have a couple of dabs of the black paint and I just got it off immediately. So even if you make a mistake and you get a little paint on your carpet, it will come off as long as you address it right away. So I'm thinking about painting the trim around the door to be the same color as the wall as well, but I didn't get to doing that in this video. So we're up early this morning and we're just going in and we're doing just the touch up of all of the areas that we weren't able to do yesterday. So I'm just coming in and I'm doing, I think it's called the mule post. If that's not it, leave me a comment down below and let me know. It's just the bottom portion of the banister. I think it's called a mule post, but I might be misquoting it. But we're just going to go in and we're going to give it a nice coat of paint. As I said, we're using Benjamin Moore Advance formula paint, and the color is black. Benjamin Moore's black is very similar to Bear's Limousine black leather, and I use the black for the wall, and previously in the black paint I was using the Bear, but the color is almost identical, so I just switched over to using black from Benjamin Moore in case anyone is interested or wants a good black color. It's just called black and it's Benjamin Moore. So I just wanted to make sure that I went in real time so you can see how easy it is to just go in slowly and just delicately get close up to the carpet, and you're able to get the finish right down to the nap of the carpet. And it doesn't take that much work. You really just have to take your time and not rush it. So we're just finishing up the last little bits, and then we're going to move over to just refreshing the entryway. I just want to take off the decor that we had here previously, and then we're just going to wipe it down and just add back in a little refresh. And then we're going to look at the space and see how it all turned out. We're just adding in these beautiful flowers. I actually made this arrangement for my husband, and I'm just borrowing it, putting it here in the entryway. We have this little bowl that used to be in the living room, and we just have it with some treats. So, you know, if we need a little snack before we run out, we can just grab it out of the bowl. I'm just adding in a candle. We're going to light it, and then we're going to take a look back at how the space looked before we even painted the entryway wall or the stairwell, and then we're going to go into the after. So I just want to thank you guys for joining me today. I hope that you enjoyed. If you did, please share it with someone that will like my content. Make sure you give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you back here in the next video. Have a blessed day. If you're looking for some more motivation, I'll see you over in this video.